Hi, I'm happy to be talking with you again. This morning, we're talking about an eye for an eye and turn the other cheek. Leviticus 19:17 provides instruction on what is called in Hebrew tochecha. It means giving honest criticism when needed to members of our communities. It's our responsibility as our brothers and sisters' keeper to correct community members when what they say or what they do creates harm. And should we fail to offer correction, we too will incur guilt. I find this idea of tochecha helpful in Jewish-Christian dialogue because sometimes we need to correct the misunderstandings we Jews and Christians have of each other. Correction is particularly important when the misunderstanding either introduces or reinforces negative stereotypes. The lectionary today has given rise to numerous Christian misunderstandings of Judaism. I hear frequently from Christians that we Jews promote the retributive violence of an eye for an eye, whereas Jesus teaches the restorative justice of turning the other cheek. But this interpretation misunderstands both Jesus and Judaism. The Jewish tradition does not promote retributive violence. To the contrary, Rabbinic Judaism in the Mishnah Bava Kama 8:1, in the Babylonian Talmud Bava Kama 83 and 84, insists that an eye for an eye is a legal principle. In the case of physical injury, the person who causes the injury must compensate the victim for pain, medical expenses, loss of work, and so on. There is no eye for an eye because, as the rabbis explained, the commandment cannot be taken literally. No two eyes or limbs are alike. Jesus, however, changes the subject. To be slapped on the right cheek, a slap with the back of a hand, a slap meant to humiliate rather than to maim, is not the same thing as losing an eye or losing an arm. Jesus is speaking about humiliation, not mutilation. Also, in terms of misunderstanding, there is no biblical and no Jewish mandate to hate the enemy. Helpful on this question of how to react to an enemy is a teaching from Beruria, a highly respected Jewish woman whose legal rulings are preserved in Rabbinic Judaism. According to the Babylonian Talmud, Berachot 10a, Rabbi Meir, a late 1st, early 2nd century sage, once prayed that some evildoers in his neighborhood would die. His wife Beruria berates him, and I paraphrase, "Are you perhaps commenting on Psalm 104, verse 35, which you are reading as, 'Let sinners be consumed from the earth and let the wicked be no more'? What are you thinking? That the verse uses the term chotim, sinners? No, the term should be read as chataim, sins. Therefore, you should pray for the destruction of sin, not sinners." While Beruria's reading, while a bit playful with the Hebrew, is nevertheless compatible with Jesus' nonviolent response to persecution.